we've been dragging what should I speak on. While I was away, I must commend him as a leader. He didn't give me any breathing space. But Stanley was persistent. At the end of the day, he said I should talk about the opportunities available to information officers. So let me begin by again expressing my profound appreciation to the leadership and members of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Anambra State Ministry of Information, Chapel, for inviting me to share my reflections at this year's annual Information Management Conference. The theme of this gathering could not have come at a more appropriate time. We are living through unprecedented technological disruptions that have reshaped the gathering, the flow, the character, and consequences of information. These disruptions have made information management more dynamic, more complex, more burdensome, and yet, paradoxically, more empowering than ever before. A few months ago, at a similar event in Abuja, a young journalist leaned towards me and whispered, "Sir, it looks like the world has totally left our profession behind." I smiled and replied gently, "Not quite. We simply need to change how we work." His anxiety reflects a larger truth. Many practitioners have not fully grasped the magnitude of the revolution around us. The digital environment is unforgiving to any hesitant fellow. It moves at the speed of light. Therefore, those who communicate must not only keep pace with it, they must learn to shape it. Today we inhabit a world where rumors outrun official statements, where a 15-second TikTok clip can overshadow a 4-page press statement, and where citizens retrieve breaking news from their phones long before it gets to radio or television. But this new reality is not a threat as such. It is an invitation. An invitation to every information officer to rethink, retool, reinvent, and reimagine their roles. An invitation to evolve from being simple message transmitters into data-savvy strategies, from being public information workers into digital diplomats. We stand at the threshold of the greatest era of opportunity ever available to government information officers. Therefore, my task this afternoon is to help you illuminate these opportunities and to challenge you to embrace them. I will go through 10 of them one by one. Number one is the opportunity of digital storytelling. In today's world, content is the new currency, but storytelling is the voice that gives it value. The role of an information officer is no longer merely to announce government projects. It is to craft compelling human-centered stories that explain why politics or policies matter. Example. If you look around Anambra today, a number of projects are being executed by government. It will be better, for instance, to show how a new borehole changed Madam Neka's business rather than saying that government commissioned a borehole at so place. Because nobody is interested that government is commissioned a borehole. Rather, you tell the story of that commission of the borehole from the point of view of somebody who has experienced lack of water before that borehole, or who has experienced some medical challenges because there is no water in that environment. Another example, the double lane that's been built from Amobia Junction to Agoro. It will be interesting to tell the story of that dualization from the point of view of those transporters before the state police CID. Before now, how many runs do they do from that point to Agoro? Visually, in a video, the drivers will tell you that since this road was constructed, they get to Agoro in less than 20 minutes and come back and load again. That is the strategy of digital storytelling than saying that Soludo commissioned that road. Nigerians are no longer interested in that type of story.
Number 3, real-time engagement. The opportunity of real-time engagement. The digital public expects immediacy. Everybody expects immediacy. Silence is now interpreted as incompetence or concealment. Time has gone when you say, let's ignore them. After some time, that one will pass. No, it's no longer the time. Because more than 86 million Nigerians have phone on their hands. And every day, they are bombarded with things. So if you keep quiet, the last information that goes out is what will be believed. So it's important that as information officers, we engage real time. Live stream press briefings and government events. You run real time question and answer sessions with citizens. Deploy rapid WhatsApp or Telegram information channels. Using social listening tools to detect, verify and debunk rumors immediately. Number 4, the opportunity of personal branding for public trust. I think for me, this one is the most important opportunity for all of you here. Today, people trust faces, not the institutions. Information officers must cultivate a credible professional public identity. Don't hide under the identity of your ministry. You are a brand on your own. People believe faces more than the institution. Therefore, you must cultivate credible or build credible personal brand, because it's through that brand that you disseminate the information. It matters because citizens engage more readily with familiar human faces, voices. Officers become subject matter references, not anonymous desk officers. Trust grows when communication is transparent and personal. Therefore, you need to develop a clean, professional social media presence. Look at the words I use. Professional social media presence. Not that you are cooking in your kitchen, you snap and post. That is not professional. As an information officer, you ought to, all your social media handles will be very professional. And over time, you see trust. Share behind the scenes processes that humanize government work. Government is made up of people. Share those behind the scenes things that make government work. Above all, maintain neutrality. Avoid partisan commentary. Model whatever content you are doing based on clarity, accuracy, and service. Multimedia communication skills. Opportunity for information officers is in that area. You do not need a film studio, for instance, to communicate visually. You do not need the big camera of NTA or ABS to communicate visually. What you have in your hands are enough for you to do that in multimedia environment. Your smartphone is enough. And I have listed out here skills every information officer must have in this age now. Number 1 is that you must know how to take mobile photography and framing. You can study it under 24 hours online. use their phone, how to set their phone camera and get good pictures. You must know basic video editing using CapCut, Canva, and the rest of them. CapCut is the most basic that anybody can, very simple to use. You must know how to use your phone to do simple graphic design for public notices. Audio messaging and podcast basics you must learn. Live streaming techniques you must know. Writing captions for digital engagement, short captions you must know. Over time, don't be afraid in attempting, because I know some of these challenges. When you are a digital immigrant, it's always problematic you engaging. You test, you put your water. If you make small mistake, you run away, because the digital natives, these young boys will, girls will just say, mommy, it's not that way. You go. Use AI tools. AI tools are everywhere. For big. Once you use AI tools responsibly, it helps you to navigate a lot of things. There are a number of apps now. The current one, what is it called? Genora.
Gemini Pro.
Gemini Pro is gone. Genora has combined all Gemini, ChatGPT, and the rest of them. Genora is the latest in that. So every day you need to keep up with what's going on. And some of the editing apps must be on their phone. Instead of buying for women one hair for 1 million naira, buy these apps, $100 or $50 on your phone. Apps like Grammarly, Letterly, there are many of them, Perplexity, but the popular ones are Perplexity and Grammarly. Always have minimum of 2 on your phone. It gives you a better word for what you have used, and edit spellings for you, instead of you embarrassing yourself. Treat AI as a colleague, not a threat. Artificial intelligence is not here to replace you. It is here to amplify you. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Befriend it. Use it for good. Number 7, an opportunity in community-led communication, which I touched earlier. Digital communication is global, but influence is hyper-local. There are opportunities when you build community WhatsApp clusters, like I mentioned before. There are all kinds of WhatsApp groups now, old boys, associations, community, all kinds of WhatsApp groups. You can run your information around these community clusters. You can also run micro campaigns in local languages within these community WhatsApp groups. You can collaborate with world-level storytellers and influencers to get government messages and policies across. Use bottom-up communication from people to people, not only states to people. From people to people, because of the suspicion globally about government. It's not only in Anambra State. Everywhere in the world, people don't trust government. But they trust people in government. So use people-to-people communication instead of state-to-people. Number 8, crisis communication. There's an opportunity there. Every ministry or government will face a crisis, whether you like it or not. One day you will face a crisis. It's either floods, light outages, rumors, insecurity, accidents, policy misinterpretations, name it. there will always be one crisis or the other. Digital tools allow officers to respond faster and more consistently. But there are three rules of digital crisis response. You must respond quickly. Silence, like we said before, fuels panic. You must speak with one voice. If you are the information officer of Ministry of Land and somebody has gone on to Facebook to say there is a land racket in the ministry, you don't allow that person to last 48 hours. No. You must challenge it immediately by either presenting all the facts or telling the person to provide, information to you that will help him to solve the problem. And once you build confidence, he will give you all the information. If he is truly genuine, if not that he wants to cause mischief, you call it at that point. You must use multiple channels: radio, TV, WhatsApp, X, and the rest of them. I must at this point say something about my friend Chief Chuka Nabife Tinobu. I am in one WhatsApp group with him during the security challenges we had in the state. It looks as if every day somebody will say, there is this, they killed this number of people in Aroma. Before we could digest that, there's another one in Ugonwasike. But Chuka, I come there asking, Chuka, you don't have any other thing doing than responding to every item on Anambra Fest. And he defends and provides further information very well. Unfortunately, some of these things are not well appreciated. Number 9, don't be patient, just last one. Digital archiving and record preservation is very important. A government without records loses public memory. Digital archiving solves that. You can build searchable online repositories. You can digitize old photographs. Ministry of Information, for instance, the last time I tried to do that, our library, all the photographs of government, I discovered that they are all with individuals, not deposited with the ministry. So there is need to do that. You can use cloud system these days to secure storage, even at your own personal level. You must subscribe to cloud. These days, most of the challenges we have in subscribing to these apps have been solved by the banking system. Now you can subscribe it in Naira. My cloud that I subscribe, I pay in Naira. So you don't have issue of foreign exchange anymore. You make historical information accessible to journalists and researchers at the same time. Then finally, number 10, public education and digital citizenship. Information officers today are also digital literacy researchers. This includes teaching citizens how to verify news, running anti-fake news campaign, promoting responsible online behavior. I hope you know, if somebody is talking bad about your ministry or government or posting a fake news, there's an app you can use to cross-check what he's saying, whether it's real or fake. How many of you know Grok? Grok. You can use Grok to fact-check some of this online misinformation. In conclusion, imagine an aircraft preparing to take off in the older world. Information officers were the passengers. carried along by decisions made elsewhere. But in today's digital world, you are not the passengers, you are the pilots. The runway is now digital. The engine is your skill set. The passengers are the citizens looking up to you. And the destination is trust, transparency, and development. We are today standing at a powerful intersection between technology, policy, and public trust. To lead effectively, every information officer must therefore become a storyteller who humanizes governance, a strategist who uses data to shape communication, a digital diplomat who engages citizens with empathy, a creator of truth in an age of misinformation, a lifelong learner committed to continuous evolution. The tools are here, the opportunities are vast, the responsibility is enormous, and the moment is now. You become more valuable to yourselves because the skill you acquire, you use it for your ministry and use it for yourselves. Become more valuable to yourselves, your principals, your ministries, and the society when you embrace these opportunities with boldness and creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of public enlightenment is digital, and the future is you. Thank you.